If you're new to boundaries, they can actually feel like you are pushing people away, but in reality, boundaries are about preserving connection. Hi, my name is Stephanie Korpal, and I am the owner and a therapist over at Marble Wellness, which is a multi-specialty group therapy practice located in St. Louis with a second office out in Lake St. Louis. And I just want to talk very quickly today about the idea of boundaries and how they can appear in romantic relationships, in friendships, in family relationships, in work relationships with colleagues. It's really about the overarching idea that boundaries really just help you not even protect your peace, which is kind of a captured phrase these days, something that might be in a lot of Instagram captions or AI produced content. But boundaries really are important and they feel really uncomfortable to a lot of people because a lot of people never really learned how to check in with themselves on their needs. People may have been modeled by other adults in their life when they were children to ignore boundaries or to let a lot of conversations go unchecked, or not even conversations, maybe behaviors go unchecked without a conversation. So then when it comes time to directly express a need and to express the expected behavior that you will receive about different needs, interactions, etc., it can feel really, really weird. And that weirdness can be that your body gets flooded with a very fast heartbeat, kind of feeling a little sick to your stomach. That's what we call emotional flooding. Now I'm getting into a lot of psychoeducation about what's going on with boundaries and your nervous system. But my point is, boundaries are a very healthy thing to learn because you can even figure out how to establish boundaries with yourself. And boundaries help you from getting resentful. A lot of things I tell my clients about boundaries have to do with if you are feeling resentful about something, it probably is because a boundary has been violated, or you might need to check in with yourself and see if you really communicated about that. But resentment is a good sign that a boundary is being violated. Then you can check to see if the communication about the boundary ever happened. Boundaries require a lot of unpacking about a variety of things, but the really cool thing about learning how to even establish boundaries and B, communicate them is you get on pretty healthy footing with yourself and people from a variety of avenues of your life from that. So it's kind of like learn one thing, elevate your life in 5, 6, 7 places. So I highly recommend you learning about boundaries, whether that's from a book, if that's in therapy, if it is watching some videos from very well-known, not even well-known, but very well-established credential certified type of therapist. So you can learn where your lines are for boundaries, why you have the needs that you do, starting to validate your own needs. The list goes on and on and on. I probably could have even structured this one better to be more informative for you. But my point is, boundaries are awesome. They'll make your life great if you can figure out how to do them well. It is absolutely figure outable for how to do them well. And therapy can be a great place for that. If you would like to work with our practice on how you can figure out what your needs are and how to communicate your boundaries, we'd love to hear from you and help you work on that. We can be explored on our website, www.marblewellness.com. You can reach out to us by phone at 636-234-3052 or shoot us an email at hello@marblewellness.com. And we'd be overjoyed to get started with you on that as soon as you're ready.